Hi, welcome to another week of AI Decoded. So this week I want to start by talking about Walmart. They previously already launched an internal chatbot that allowed their employees to use tools like ChatGPT, but specifically for their company. But now they're also showing some first previews of what they want to roll out to the consumers. One thing that they showed is how they will have an assistant on the website so that if you're, for example, browsing for a new phone for your kid, you can actually chat with that assistant to find specific recommendations for your situation. Another thing that I found really cool is that they've developed this interior design tool where you can just import a picture of your room and then it will provide you personalized advice on how you can actually better decorate that room. And the cool thing is that at the same time you can chat with the assistant and you can talk about your specific room and your budget constraints and how you can make your place more beautiful. And I think I don't have to convince anybody that this is where we're going to, communicating with AI to actually buy new furniture or other things. But I think a lot of people don't realize the speed of development. We recently had new frameworks that have been introduced. The fusion models have seen a speed of development that I think is unprecedented. And this is really translating first and foremost in these AI tools that you're seeing being launched today. And some of you still might think they're not good enough yet, but that group is getting smaller and smaller by the day. Second story this week is about Meta, the company behind Facebook. Some of you probably saw the interview with Lex Fridman where they were both wearing the Facebook headset, Oculus, and they were having a conversation as if they were in the same room. And Lex Fridman in his podcast, it seems blown away by how immersive this experience actually is. And at some point, they actually talk like, yeah, you might actually be able to use this as well in combination with an AI so that you and I can, for example, have a conversation with our favorite influencer, with a big politician, without us really realizing that it's not a real person. I mean, we will know it, of course, but it will not feel like that. And I think you might be surprised to realize that we are more and more coming to this point in time where we actually have all of the building blocks to build something like that. And computational power is not perfect yet. We still have to perfect a lot of pieces for this puzzle, but it becomes more and more evident that this is also going to be part of the future. But there's another story about Meta that is less big, but still relevant today, I think, for a lot of marketeers. They are starting to roll out a lot of generative AI features in their ad suite as well. And this will be a big present to people that are uploading multiple ads for their brands on Facebook. I've done this in the past, and that you can lose a lot of time to set up proper A/B tests for different ad creatives or for different copy. And these tools are really allowing you to do that much faster. And I think this is a good example of a small incremental step in the generative AI journey, even for a big company like Meta, that can actually have a big impact for the users and help us save a lot of time. I know this is maybe a shorter video than usual. I'm already at the last story about Arc. This is a new up-and-coming browser. They call themselves the browser company. They are trying to reinvent what probably everybody who's watching this video uses on a daily basis, the browser that you use to go on specific websites. Now, they have already said in the past that they realize that they have to take an active approach also on integrating AI solutions in their browser. And today they gave us their first releases of what they're doing. One feature that I think is not that valuable, but still I thought it was very cool, is that if you download a PDF on the browser, it will actually read the content of the PDF if you allow it to, and it will change the name to make sure that it's not a string of random bits and numbers, and that it's actually something that is more relevant to the document that you have. I know this feature won't change the world and will probably not make anybody switch to this browser, but I still thought it was quite cool and I wanted to share it with you. So I hope you enjoy the week. I hope to see you next week.